And now on tonight's NBC10 HealthWatch, blackberry brow. That's how some are describing frown lines that young men and women are developing between their eyes. Now, they blame the early wrinkling on long hours of squinting at BlackBerries and other smartphones. And although not all docs agree on the cause, most say frown lines can be fixed, maybe even prevented.
Right here in the center.
Just 27 years old, but Rachel Dornish says she's already forming frown lines, vertical furrows that develop between the eyes. Dornish blames her over-the-top BlackBerry use, too much squinting.
Constantly, all day, every day.
But local dermatologist and laser surgeon Dr. Bernstein disagrees.
You don't get frown lines from squinting. You know where they come from? Sun damaging your skin. Our muscles attach to our skin, and so what happens is when the skin gets damaged by the sun, it shows where the muscles attach.
Dr. Bernstein believes Botox is best at making the lines disappear.
It really does work to put the muscles to rest.
I see the line forming and I'd rather get a jump start.
Relax now.
Dornish turned to plastic surgeon Dr. Stephen Davis to smooth her brow, and even though there are few scientific studies supporting his theory, Dr. Davis believes starting Botox at a young age likely prevents bigger wrinkles later.
If you can stop the muscles from creating that crease at an early young age, potentially when you're 50, 60 years old, if you've really put those muscles to rest all those years, you've never given that skin an opportunity to form that deep crease.
And even if your BlackBerry isn't directly causing your wrinkles, Dr. Davis believes squinting at it makes wrinkles worse. He says to stop them from forming, turn down the brightness on your phone, use it in a well-lit room, enlarge the font, and wear sunscreen and sunglasses when outside. And be patient. New treatments are in the works.
Aimed at kind of eliminating the nerves that reach to that part of the skin.
Now, Botox on just the brow costs about $300 to $400. It only lasts about 3 to 8 months, and it can cause some side effects. Dr. Bernstein warns that if you get injected too often, you could build antibodies against the Botox, making it ineffective.
All right, it's weather time. We had a break for a little while this evening, but here comes another wave of rain and thunderstorms at the shore. Then there's another break, and then there's more back to the west. So we're not done with this yet. Now, this fairly solid area of rain, a little bit on the moderate side up to the north and west, but the real heavy stuff has just gone past Atlantic City, is moving up Long Beach Island now and eventually toward Long Island. Now, today, the official high just after midnight, 73, the low 51 late this afternoon. Didn't feel like a very warm day with a high of 73, did it? Because, again, it was right after midnight. And it's in the mid-40s to near 50 degrees now, kind of nasty at the shore with the east wind coming off that cool ocean, gusting to 31 miles an hour in Atlantic City, 38 miles an hour in Toms River. Still gusty winds, even well inland, as this area low pressure still to our west has to move in. But there's dry air back out to the west. Once we get rid of this thing, we're going to have some really nice weather. Now, the low pressure center moving very slowly tomorrow, and so that's why we have that shower threat just about all day, although it's not going to be as windy as it was today. And once we finally turn the wind into the northwest, we're going to see some of that moisture start to move out. Then high pressure builds in for Thursday and into Friday, but then this thing, that's going to be a pretty intense storm moving up to our north. It's going to pull a lot of moisture up here as we go into the weekend. Windy and chilly with more showers tonight, temperatures in the 40s. Then for tomorrow, showers. Won't be raining all the time, and it's not going to be as windy, but it's still going to be kind of cool with temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. 7-day forecast, beautiful day on Thursday, pretty nice Friday, but a little cooler because of the wind off the ocean. And then Saturday, the rain comes in. Now, it may just be Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, but we're going to get some heavy rain out of this thing. It looks like it should be clearing out for Sunday, and then the temperatures really go up for Monday and Tuesday, and much of next week looks to be on the warm side. And, of course, you can get weather whenever you want it by watching the Weather Channel on cable. Vi?
Thank you, Glenn. Vi Sickham here with your sports. Jason Worth spent 4 seasons in Philadelphia, winning a World Series along the way. But tonight, the Phillies and their fans got their first look at him in a Nationals uniform. Worth heard a lot of boos from Phillies fans who made the trip south to D.C., but got some cheers as well, and even a salute to his famous beard. The Phillies get on the board first tonight. Top of the second, Ryan Howard takes this one the other way off Livan Hernandez. His third home run of the year. It is 1-0 Phils. But just like in his first start of the season, Joe Blanton struggles tonight. Wilson Ramos ripping one into the gap in right center. The double drives in Jason Worth, who also had a double, by the way, to get on. Nats take the lead, and then Worth comes back to haunt his former team. This one deep to left, just over the fence and inside the foul pole. Solo shot. Nats lead 5-1. The Phillies had a chip away in the late innings. Placido Polanco's 2 out RBI single in the ninth makes it 7-4, but that's about as close as they got. The Nationals take game 1 of the series. Jason Worth says facing his former team was no big deal.
Nah, you know, it's just business as usual, just another ball game. You know, I was able to see a few guys before the game, and you know, once the game started, it was you know, all Nats baseball.
When the Flyers open up the playoffs Thursday night against Buffalo, will they have their future Hall of Fame defenseman on the ice? Chris Pronger not providing an answer to that question just yet, but Pronger skated for about 50 minutes before the rest of the team took to the ice today, and he said he's very confident that he will play at some point in the first round of the playoffs.
No, it's tough. You'd like to be able to be out there prepping, going through all the drills and preparing properly, but I have my own path, I guess, and we'll use it for what it is.
And some special guests at Sixers practice today. Eagles offensive lineman Todd Hermans and Jamal Jackson checking things out. Sixers will meet the Miami Heat in the opening round of the NBA playoffs. Nice shot there. Look at Hermans. Nice form. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jillian Mealy with your morning road reminder. If you travel through Chester County tomorrow morning, this one's for you on Route 3 right near Route 202. Crews are scheduled to be out there doing some work starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's going until about 2, so you can expect some delays around that area. We'll see you tomorrow morning starting at 5.
This portion of NBC10 News is sponsored by Southwest Airlines.
That airline is going to nail that frequent flyer with restrictions when he tries to use his miles.
That's a lot of red tape. Step on it. I can't escape the red tape. Now you can with Rapid Rewards. Come on.
Join Rapid Rewards.